Hey Zennie62 on YouTube fans. First of all, thanks a lot to a number of you for offering to support my YouTube channel via donations in much the fashion that a number of YouTubers are asking for with respect to Patreon. I can't even pronounce it correctly, but there's a reason. I am not going to use Patreon. The reason I'm not is I have a 96 blog network. Its hallmark blog is Zennie62.com or Zennie62.blog.com, Zennie62blog.com. I'm so used to saying Zennie62.com. The bottom line is I would much rather you come there and not just put your money in, but become an investor, a micro investor, a sponsor, or a shareholder, or both, in my blog. And what I'm working on is a way where you can actually put money into my blog network, which would include the blog, YouTube channel, social media networks, the company, if you will. Yeah, the company. And hold on to your share, and if we get sold, bought, reverse of being sold, of course, and you realize a greater value in your shares, and if someone buys out your shares, then you get your cut. Don't you think that's great? And what I'm talking about is not necessarily a situation where you would invest or be asked to invest, say, $2,000 or $10,000, which would be fantastic if you could, but something more like, $20 or $50, hence micro investing. But if you think about it, it's the same level of money that in a number of cases other YouTubers are asking you to put in just to put in. I have never been comfortable with a situation like that. I feel that if you put money into my media organization, it should be, and you should expect, something back more than an occasional video of me talking about what I usually talk about. You should expect value that you hold that personally. And you can look at that and say, hey, I'm a shareholder now, and this is going to go up, and here's why. And you can also say, hey, Zennie, I'd like to see you cover X, Y, and Z as a shareholder. Fine. I get that. Or, hey, Zennie, I'd like to see you, well, you get the idea, right? That is the kind of relationship I want to have. But first I have to research to find out if I can do that at the lower level without getting into any, legal trouble, right? I'm fairly certain I can, but I just want to make absolutely sure. I want to share with you what I'm thinking about, and also to say that my views on YouTube have not decreased dramatically at all. It's a function, what's happening with YouTube, of the fact that an estimated 250 brand managers have taken their commercials off YouTube. I'm sure they'll be back at some point in time. There's also a void to be filled by other companies, and YouTube is trying to do that, as well as get back the people that stop putting their brands on. And all that has affected us. The good news is it hasn't affected me as much as I thought, and that there is a way out of it. But the other good news is that YouTube is not the only platform I have. It's the cornerstone of a series of platforms that form Zennie62.com, Zennie62 Media's main platform. So we have Zennie62 on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, many other areas, other social networks that Zennie62 is on. Thus, one video becomes a blog post at Zennie62blog.com, Oakland Focus, Los Angeles Focus, Cleveland Focus, all of our focus blogs, our city focus blogs as I call them, like for example San Diego Focus, and then of course a number of Twitter accounts, even goes to the bookmarking, the social bookmarking forum called Delicious. You get the idea. I call it the one drop rule. That video that's dropped onto YouTube creates a ripple effect, a wave of content that goes across a sea of different networks, different platforms that Zennie62 is on. Again, WordPress, Blogger, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, you get the idea. So that's the whole of it. YouTube is at the center, but there's a vast network of platforms around it. That's my idea, and I look forward to feedback from you. Thanks. And stay tuned for updates. This is going to happen sooner rather than later.